What's up, gardeners? We're here in the beginning of July and the garden is looking absolutely lush. We're here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, Zone 6B 7A, and I would say this is truly the first year. I've been gardening here at this home for the last 6 years, but this is truly year number 1 where all of my plants can shine, like my daylilies and my coneflowers, my hostas, my hydrangeas, and that's because last year we finally put up the deer fence and the cattle guard up there at the front. That means before putting the deer fence, I was fighting the deer for 5 solid years. And there's a lot of deer pressure here in eastern Pennsylvania, Chester County. If you live in the area, you know what I mean. They will eat everything. And so during that time period, as I was continually planting out my 3-acre property with all sorts of whatever kind of plants I could get my hands on, I did notice which plants truly were deer proof. And so in this video, I'm going to go through some of the plants that actually were deer proof during those 5 years. And so let's go through those plants. So let's start in this section right here. This area was really always very resilient. My lavender, my creeping thyme, my bearded iris, my crepe myrtle, those were plants that never got touched. Surprisingly enough, I thought the crepe myrtle would get eaten, but it was always okay. So those ones can definitely be on your safe list. Ferns are as well, always have been safe for me in my garden. Now this big huge bed was never as lush as it is now. I really call this is like year 2 or maybe year 3 in this garden, because previously when the deer would eat your herbaceous perennials, you know, they would bounce back and be mostly okay, but when they would eat your woody shrubs, it really takes a lot of time off of their ability to reach full maturity. So I would really call this year number 3 probably in this garden. Now the next plant, which has always been extremely resilient, would be all of my peonies. I grow a couple of different kinds of peonies. I grow your traditional Paeonia lactiflora, which is your garden peonies. And I also grow a lot of these Ito peonies, which are intersectional hybrids of tree peonies and garden peonies. Now this ground cover as well right here, this is Lamium, always very resilient. Has a very sort of pungent fragrance when you touch its foliage, and I think that's what would keep those deer away. Now this is another lovely shrub. It's barely hardy where I live. This is a Vitex. I can't remember the species, but this is always extremely deer resistant. And as you can see, it has a very fun looking foliage, which is reminiscent of another favorite plant of gardeners. Now this flower bed is also absolutely looking its best that it has ever looked before. I think they would come and pretty much eat everything in this bed until this year, except for the hellebores. Hellebores are always safe from the deer in my experience. They have a very thick, leathery foliage, which would detract the deer, I imagine. And over here you can see I have a lot more of the hellebores, which are, these ones have been here probably 5 years now. They were one of the first plants I had planted here, and they are huge right now. Absolutely glorious. Another one, which they would never touch, would be this Crocosmia. I have a lovely little patch over here and another little patch back there. They never touch the Crocosmia. Must be that grass-like foliage which would keep them away. My Japanese maple, they never grazed on that, which was great because that's it had a lot of winter damage this year, so it doesn't look its best, I gotta admit, but that is an all-time favorite for so many of us. And so that's nice to know that the deer don't eat that either. Now a really lovely ground cover that you see right here, this is called Epimedium. It's not as well known as some other ground covers. This is another one that it's an evergreen ground cover, really nice and thick and dense. And that has also been extremely deer resistant. Deer never once ate that. I have a number of different catmint growing around the area, And catmint, due to its minty foliage fragrance, is also generally, in my experience, totally free of the deer. Carex, which is all these little grassy guys, right, looks like this. It's not actually grass, it's a sedge. A really lovely plant that's become more popular as naturalistic plantings become more popular. That's another really nice, low-growing accent plant, I would call it, deer-proof. Back here, this is some black-eyed Susans, some Rudbeckia. You can see they're just starting to get all these lovely flower buds. This has also been extremely deer-proof for me. So as you can see, we have a property that opens up in the back to more of a natural lands, and that's where a lot of the deer live, and that's why we would have such high deer pressures. They would all come back there. And now you can see I have that deer fence, which keeps us safe, thankfully. Since I had it installed, I've only had one instance of a deer finding its way in from the front of the property. Otherwise, we've been totally good. Now, another genus that's been really safe for me has been ilex, hollies. I have a few different kinds of hollies in my garden. These guys right here, the plants themselves aren't looking great, I gotta admit, but they have never been grazed before. I have some allium. This is some summer blooming allium. It is a sport of the allium millennium. Also totally free of the deer. Shasta daisies have been extremely deer proof for me as well. You can see I have a few more here. And back in this bed, this has also been a pretty deer proof bed, except for the main star of the show, which you'd say, oh, okay, this is elevated, deer probably never came up here. Not true. They would come up here. They would leave all of this plant life alone, which is my sedum, my stonecrop, my lavender, my achillea, my bearded iris. They would also leave this holly alone as well, but they would come and destroy my hydrangea paniculata limelight. So I do know that they would come up here because they would eat that beautiful plant, but leave everything else alone. And this little garden bed, which is full of liatris, calla lilies, physotegia, lady's mantle, a few other things. This was always pretty heavily browsed, except for you can see back here some more sedges and grasses, which do as well tend to do pretty darn good. And the last plant that I wanted to mention is just another species of ilex, which I really love. It's kind of a boxwood look-alike, but it is a native holly. It's Ilex glabra. You can see just how beautiful and dense it is. It's an evergreen plant, and I've used them as a replacement for boxwoods to surround my little rose garden, which is, my rose garden is gearing up for its second round. I just cut them back for midsummer pruning. But these guys are beautiful year-round, super lush. And with that, that's a pretty nice list of plants that have definitely been deer-proof for me here in my garden in Westchester, Zone 6B, 7A. If you have any other plants on your list that have been very deer-proof, definitely leave them down in the comments for everyone else to enjoy. Thanks for joining me here on Plant Vibes. I'll catch you later.